And thanks to the progress of your administration, you have been a champion in terms of democratic reforms in this country, and in that way have expanded our partnership. And so today then is part of the strengthening of the relationship between our two countries, and under your leadership,
yes,
I have full confidence that we will be able to do just that.
it's my commitment. Thank you.
And the Biden-Harris administration is committed to strengthening this relationship going forward. Today we will discuss many topics. We have discussed a few already. But the topics we will continue to discuss include the issue, as you have raised, of democracy and good governance. We will discuss and continue to discuss the issue of long-term economic growth for Tanzania, the climate crisis, and then regional and global challenges. On the subject of democracy and good governance, as I said in Ghana, polling tells us the vast majority of Africans support democracy over other forms of government. This reflects a shared desire between us. And the United States will continue to work alongside democratic governments in support of democratic aspirations, and the democratic aspirations in particular of the people of this continent. Madam President, under your leadership, Tanzania has taken important and meaningful steps. And President Joe Biden and I applaud you.
Thank you.
You have been open to working with the political opposition. We have discussed that. You have lifted the ban on political party public rallies. You worked to improve the freedom of the press. And just yesterday, you participated, as you mentioned, in the Summit for Democracy. On the subject of economic growth, good governance delivers predictability, stability, and rule of law, which businesses need to invest. Working together, it is our shared goal to increase economic investment in Tanzania and strengthen our economic ties. To do so, I am pleased to announce a series of new initiatives. One, the Export-Import Bank will sign an MOU with Tanzania, which will facilitate up to $500 million in U.S. exports to Tanzania in the areas of transportation, infrastructure, digital technology, and clean energy projects.
Yes.
Two, we are launching a new partnership on 5G technology and cybersecurity. As I have been making clear on this trip to the continent, I believe that the innovation and ingenuity that is taking place here on the continent will shape the future of the world and will benefit the world. In Tanzania alone, thanks to your leadership, Madam President, and partnership with the private sector, work is currently underway to build the first of its kind processing facility on the continent for minerals that go into electric vehicle batteries. This will deliver battery-grade nickel to the United States and global markets as soon as 2026. This project is an important and pioneering model, using innovative and low-emission technology and high labor standards. Importantly, raw minerals will soon be processed in Tanzania by Tanzanians. It will help address the climate crisis, build resilient global supply chains, and create new industries and jobs. There is so much potential for growth here. So our administration is now working with partners to identify additional opportunities for critical minerals from the region to be processed in this new facility. On the issue of security, I thank you for Tanzania's contribution to peace and security in the region. You and I will discuss the impacts of Russia's war in Ukraine on food supplies and how we can best support Tanzania's efforts toward climate adaptation and resilience. We will also highlight, and I will highlight, the important work that you have done to support the women in Tanzania as an historic female leader on the continent. As I have said many times, women around the world must be able to fully participate in economic, political, and social life. And they must be able to participate equally, including in leadership roles. When you lift up the economic status of women, you lift up the economic status of families, of communities, and all of society benefits. And yesterday, I was proud to announce more than $1 billion in public and private sector commitments to support the empowerment of women on the continent. My last point is to commend the Tanzanian government for its transparent response to the Marburg virus. Your continued coordination and information sharing with international partners has been critical to contain the spread of the virus. Our governments remain in close contact, and our work together builds on decades of collaboration on public health issues. Through USAID, we plan to provide another $1.3 million to support your response efforts, and we are providing personal protective equipment to help Tanzanian responders. On all of these issues, Madam President, our administration looks forward to working with you and to continuing to strengthen the relationship between the United States and Tanzania. And I thank you for the warm welcome again.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Madam Vice President,